Peace and prosperity, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what led me to where I'm at now in my journey, which is all about discovering, uncovering movement, dance, movement, freedom of expression, freedom, liberation. Yeah, that's what my journey is about. Coming back home, unlearning, deconditioning, and loving and accepting and growing and sharing. So yeah, where I'm at in my journey, if you've been following my journey, you know I've journeyed through many religions, ashrams, institutions, many spiritual disciplines, practices, also, you know, a long history of crime, prison, anger, rage, the full works, you know what I'm saying. I'm nearly 33, coming up to my Jesus year. I'm pretty well established at this thing called experience of life, and where I'm at now in my journey is uncovering movement. So I'm actually here to make a video about what happened to me at this ecstatic dance festival which just took place here at Osho Lila. Yeah, by the way, I'm at Osho Lila, which is a personal development center here in the southwest of England, in Dorset in the UK, which I haven't made videos about my experience because I actually lived here for 3 months at the start of the year and introduced me to a whole bunch of things. Man, there's so much to actually talk about. I realize I haven't been making any content, but let me fast forward. Yes, I wanted to make a video talking about my experience with this ecstatic dance festival, but first I thought I'd have to explain how the hell did I get to where I was, from where I was to coming to a dance festival, because those that know me personally or those that have been watching my videos, it's not something I've ever talked about, it's not something I've explained. The last videos I probably uploaded was me being a monk in India, so yeah, it's a complete contrast. So I thought I would do due diligence. I don't know what that really means, but it just came to me then by explaining my journey with movement. And by the way, that's my tent in the background. I'm actually sleeping here. I've been sleeping here for like 11-12 days now. So I thought I'd just, you know, make this video on this little home turf right now. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna be explaining how the hell did I end up on this journey of movement, of self-expression, self-liberation, self-acceptance, self-grooving. That's not even a term, but I'm making it a term, you know what I'm saying? Because I am grooving right now and it feels fantastic. So let me go back. Dance. I often tell people this is very new to me, very, very new to me. I've been blocked my whole life, not just with dance, with expression, with relationships, with everything, family, career, all the avenues of life I've been blocked from. Just been on the path of rage and survival mode and all that kind of stuff until I came on a spiritual path, and I'm uncovering all these things now, blah, blah, blah. But basically, dance. Let's start back to, yeah, when I was drinking as a teenager, you know, whatever. Yeah, I probably danced when I was off my face, drunk off my face, where, you know, I used to black out, I used to wake up in the police station. But also, yeah, I can confirm, I did used to dance when I was drunk off my face to like an R&B in a club or something like that. So I did know that there was some element of movement in me, because I remember back then I used to do that, you know, when I was very young. But over the years, that all stopped. I even used to go to raves and stuff like that when I used to, you know, serve and all that kind of stuff. But I never used to dance. I used to be in the raves, but I never really took part in that side, because, you know, as I got older, the more hardened I developed, the more masculine and, you know, unbalanced masculine I became, the more my ego developed, the more I had to be a hard man, a strong man. And by the way, yeah, I'm pretty skinny because I just done a 40-day fast. I've been eating raw foods for like 10-11 days now, so yeah, I'm looking pretty skinny, but I'm more authentic. I've stripped down a lot of excess stuff that wasn't serving me. I've put on a little bit of weight now because actually I've been having a lot of fats, a lot of avocados, a lot of nuts, a lot of olives and stuff like that. So yeah, I went down really, really slim, and I'm slowly getting my weight back now. But where I got lost in my track of thought, yeah, as I became older, yeah, I became like I tried to be a hardened criminal, because that was my line of work. So it's like I had to become hard, had to become tough. So definitely dancing and movement was not in the picture, and it was all about blocking out whatever, and I didn't know how to express anyway. So that was kind of my journey. I was very stiff, I was very rigid. Virgos generally are that kind of have that kind of energy about them, very reserved, very introverted. And I cared what people think, and you know, I had this image that I had to kind of keep up to a certain degree. So basically, I would say I never really danced my whole life, like consciously, or never wanted to, and stayed away from that kind of thing. It wasn't till I was in Dubai last year. So it's 2024, it's August the 1st today, or August the 2nd actually, August the 2nd today, 2024, for those watching this in the future, which is everyone. And I went to Dubai last year. I was invited by my friend Paul, shout out Paul. And let's just say Paul's a bit of a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Paul's a bit of a gangster, and he's on a spiritual path, and that's why we connected, because we were similar. I'm not saying I'm a gangster, but like we have a similar background to a certain degree, best of both. And when I was in Dubai, he's like, man, you gotta try it. He's a Scouser, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, man, you gotta try this fucking 5 rhythms, like there's this dance thing called 5 rhythms, basically. And I was like, I can't dance. And like, he doesn't dance either, but a girl showed him about it, and he was like, man, it's something that you need to do, you need to experience. And I was like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to dance and let go. And he's like, nah, trust me, you've got to do it, you've got to do it. And I was so scared to go there. But yeah, it's a process that they take you on. So these sober kind of dances, they take you on a journey. It's not just you go in there and you just like let loose completely. Sorry, I got a bit of fear because the phone is leaning on my bottle, and I see the bottle's leaning, so my Virgo perfectionism is going a bit wild. Is it going to drop? Is it not going to drop? Stay. Basically, I went to this 5 rhythms, and I went on this journey of slow movement. Boom. Just as I said, slow movement. So yeah, let's not to worry, everything's cool, everything is cool. All right. Yeah, so I went on this journey. Let me just put that up a bit. I'm such a perfectionist. Yes, so I went on this journey. And by the way, I'm sitting on a yoga block to support the back. Yes, I know I have good sitting posture. That's through Vipassana. So yeah, I went on this journey of 5 rhythms where I absolutely let go. And about halfway in, I was dancing and moving in ways I've never danced before. And I was on this ultimate high. Free from drugs, free from alcohol, of fucking liberation and movement and moving up the energies. So that was my first real conscious, sober experience of dance and liberation at the start of 2023. And since then, I didn't dance. Let's fast forward. I've come to live at Osho Lila, this personal development center, this spiritual hub here in Dorset in the UK. And here, along with everything else, there's a lot of dancing. So there's a morning gathering every morning at 9 o'clock, and it's a different DJ every morning. They play about 3-4 tracks. Everyone from the community's in there dancing. Then they do a bit of hugging and do some affirmations. Like today was, you know, love is the answer. You look at someone and you hold their hands, you look at them in the eye, you say love is the answer, and you embrace them, you have a hug. By the way, I never really hugged before. I was void of touch. So the 2 main things that I grew and learned from here that transformed me a lot was hugging and dancing. Let me not get too caught up in that, because I will make a video explaining my Osho Lila experience. So yeah, dancing, I found straight away it was horrible for me. When I first got in there, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Sorry for swearing. What the hell am I doing here? This isn't my thing, and blah, blah, blah. I couldn't dance. I didn't feel safe. I couldn't move. It was horrible. Every day I was doing it. But they had a couple of these ecstatic dance things in the night time. So at 8:15, usually there's like an evening meditation. Sometimes there was ecstatic dance. And I found myself on about 3 or 4 occasions, shout out DJ Devinda, that I was able to let go. There might have been 4 or 5 of us, very small, intimate group. We all knew each other. And I was able to maybe like something tribal, something deep, where I was really able to let out some stuff. And I experienced that same liberation from the movement, where I just didn't care. I didn't care who was watching, and I just let loose and I let the music take me. I got out of my crazy analytical mind and I moved into my body, into my heart, and I was able to express and move, and it was fantastic. So yeah, I was unlocking slowly. I was unlocking certain movements, like certain flows within the dance. Obviously I've unlocked a lot more now. This is the journey of dance, which I'm going to explain in a further video. But what happened in spring, ironically, it was so I've been here 3 months and I plan to leave after this weekend. So there was an ecstatic dance retreat. Ecstatic Dance London were coming to Osho Lila to do host a retreat. And I was like, yes, I'm going to get involved. Ecstatic dance. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to get involved. And when they came, I remember going into one of the things, because we couldn't partake in a lot of stuff, because one, I was volunteering with these guys, and two, some things were closed off only for the participants. But I remember going into the main room in the nighttime at 10 o'clock, feeling like, yeah, I'm gonna dance, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I went in there and I couldn't. I saw the level of expression and freedom and sexiness so that people were expressing, and I was there and I was stuck. I didn't know how to get in the groove. I felt really intimidated. I felt really insecure. I felt really inadequate, and it brought up all this shame and trauma that I've been feeling my whole life, where I just felt stuck and believed that I couldn't move and it's not for me, and all these horrible thoughts going through my mind. So I left there and I crossed off the dancing. But saying that, like I said, it was the weekend just before I was leaving to go make a nest back in London, and I actually was sharing a dorm with the volunteers of the Ecstatic Dance crew. So I made some connections, and I was like, yeah man, when I come back to London, well, the sun is shining, thank you. Yeah, I actually made some good connections with the guys that were volunteering for the Ecstatic Dance, and I said, yeah, I was gonna come to some of the events in London, and I never did, but I'm gonna leave that for the next video. So yeah, that's kind of been my journey, what brought me up to where I'm at now, because in the next video I'm about to explain what happened to me during the Ecstatic Dance Festival. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.